Hi guys, welcome back. It's Lupe here. We are with Kimberly, who is going to be doing 5 tips with a service dog in an airport. Take it away.
All right, so I flew with my guide dog Zeppelin. He's a yellow lab. And the first tip I have is filling out the DOT form correctly. So you can find the DOT form on your whatever airline you're flying with. It should be on their website. I would search it, DOT form. Once you get to the website, use their search box and find it there, and then fill it out and then email it to them. And you have to do it between 24 to 48 hours. Make sure to do it 48 hours just in case there's something happens. And if something does happen or something doesn't happen, just make sure that you always have a physical copy of it or a picture of it, or something just to show proof. And also carry your dog's what is it?
ID?
Your dog's not ID. Your dog's vaccination records, and then anything just stating that yes, this is a service animal. This is where I got him from. I don't know how it would work if you do owner training, but that's my experience with the DOT form. So just make sure that you have it. The next the next tip is luggage. Sorry, that's my phone. Luggage. So I traveled with a duffel, and when you have a guide dog, I feel like it's a little bit more tricky. So I would definitely go for a suitcase with either 2 or 4 wheels. I have a 2-wheel one. It's small, but it's okay. It's good for what I need, which is good. Definitely something with wheels for sure, because it just makes it easier, you know. The next tip I have is probably my most favorite tip that I can give you. It's doing the sit stay when you get to the security checkpoint, when you're going through the metal detectors. So I put Zeppelin in a sit stay. I went through first, and then I called him to me, so he went through it. And then they
by himself.
Yeah, by himself, and then they just pat him down. So I just, of course, told him to sit and stay.
This is not always the case. I have heard of other cases where they had to take off the gear. So I don't know
was
if it's illegal or not.
Yeah, but that was my personal experience, and it seemed acceptable with the airports that I flew, that I flew in, which is LAX. And the next tip I have is guided assistance, because there was a mishap and miscommunication the first time I tried to fly, so I had to fly the next day. But anyways, guided assistance, just contact your airline or just arrive really early and then go to the check-in desk, whether you have to check in luggage or not. So you can ask them to have someone assist you, but it's always good to make sure that you have it already on your boarding pass, so they know, because I think you can do it online.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
I think, yeah. So yeah, they should send someone over to help you, whether they have a wheelchair or just someone guiding you. I always make sure to clarify guided assistance, because I personally do not need a wheelchair, and I'm fine with Zeppelin just following whoever it is, or just having them give me directions, and then I give them to him, and he shows off all his amazing guide dog skills.
Yeah, and this is her preference. I know some people that are blind that like wheelchairs. They feel safer, so she's not judging anybody.
Yeah, I'm not judging you. It's just how I personally do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I feel like maybe somebody else might be in a rush as well, and if I can help somebody, I will. But I'm not hating on anybody for that. Anyways, my next tip is
and last tip.
Oh, yes, my next and last tip, I'm sorry, I should have muted, was taking the harness off, or taking the handle, I specifically would say the handle, off of my dog, because
when she's already boarded, by the way.
Yeah, once I've already boarded, once I'm already seated and I'm comfortable and I'm good and I'm going to stay there, I basically have him do it close, and then he lays down, and then I take off the handle, not the whole harness, just because I want people to still know that he's a service dog, not just a dog on a plane. But I know that Lupe has heard of it being done in another way.
Yeah, so they also, one of the instructors that I spoke to, and they were talking about flying.
By the way, sorry to interrupt you, but neither way is wrong.
No, it's preference.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how you do it. She suggested that it would be easier for you to just take off the entire harness and just hold it in your lap or put it beside you, so that the dog can be more comfortable. But they're also comfortable with, it's the handle part that makes things uncomfortable for the dog and you when it's a tight space. So it doesn't really matter. I see where Kimberly's coming from, because you'll have to talk to people less, and not, there's still going to be people that are, going to want to pet your dog, but it's probably going to be less chance.
Yeah, and his pouch does say GDA or where he's from, so
Yeah. So before we go, I do want to mention that for the DOT form, to get your confirmation, you have to look for it. You won't receive a notification, which I thought was going to happen.
Yeah, no, because, obviously they don't know that you have a service animal when you fill out the information, so
You have to
you have to look for it. You have to know the rules and regulations, and frankly, I didn't know until a good friend told me, so shout out to that friend. You know who you are. That's it.
Yeah. So if you guys want to check out pictures of her trip, go
follow at Guide Dog Zeppelin on Instagram.
Yeah, we'll put it down in the description, and we will see you guys in the next one. Where I find you. Oh my god.